Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mellowcast, the official podcast for the Twitch team, the Mellow Fellows. Today, with me, the innocent and lovely, the one we call Sin.
Finally, somebody who accepts my finer qualities. Hello.
You're welcome, all right? You know how hard it was to say that? I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's hard to say that you're very innocent. I mean,
Excuse me?
because knowing you, as a friend,
Excuse me.
you're totally not innocent. You look innocent, though. So,
I am absolutely innocent. Come on.
really?
Yes.
You can't even say that without smiling.
That's true.
You could just hear the smirk coming through the mic and
Maybe.
punching me in the face.
Maybe.
Oh,
Neither
man.
confirm nor deny.
She's not innocent. Let's be real. It's her title that we give to her because it's the meme that we all created for her.
Yeah. I don't even remember where it came from actually, but
I think it was.
I think it was fun.
Yeah, I think it was. Wow, it was a while back too. That we came up with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've just called you the innocent, sinful sin. So
And it's stuck.
and it just stuck. Yeah. Well, how are you doing today?
I am doing all right. It's the start of the weekend, so that is awesome and amazing. How are you?
I'm great. I woke up not too long ago, and I'm ready to take on the day and punch walls.
I mean, just waking up and already talking to me? Come on.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Doing
what I
that
do.
ASMR podcast.
Oh yeah, we should. This should be a total ASMR podcast now. Just you and me. Having a good day now. And I'm sure.
I'm super impressed by how you always do that with seemingly such a straight, I say face, but it sounds like you have a very straight face on when somebody cashes in the ASMR.
I mean, it's just a gift, I guess. I having the straight face. It's mostly me. Like a lot of people have trouble with me sometimes because I have this very emotionless face, but I have all this emotion inside of me, and it's hard to portray out because my face. But I'm just like, yeah. So, do you like doing ASMR for 3 whole minutes and wanting more of this? You can come to my Twitch channel and just
giggle to myself the whole time.
Because I'm dying inside and and everybody's enjoying this, and I'm just like, this is not ASMR, guys. This is just me talking in a really low voice. This is me talking as if I just woke up and got out of bed. No effort whatsoever. So when are you going to do your nice ASMR streams, huh?
I mean, does this count? Because I don't know.
I mean, we can start something here and then branch it out to your stream, right?
I would just break down laughing. I can tell you that now. Although people have said that I have a very good resting bitch face, so I got the straight face.
All right, at least you got the straight face going. All right, so this is what you do. You turn off the cam while you do it. That way they can't see you laughing, right?
But they can hear me laughing.
But this is practice though, right?
You even heard my smirk before, so.
See, but I'm just good like that, right? A lot of people just dismiss it and be like, she's probably just trying to breathe. Because, ASMR is hard to breathe. And like, it's the same thing. People aren't as smart as us, all right?
True.
Sounds
arrogant, but true.
I mean, not in an arrogant way, but just like more in a playful manner,
Yeah.
But so tell me more about you and what you stream, what you do. I mean, you don't have to tell us what you do because we already know OnlyFans, Sinful Sin.
Of course, yeah.
On Saturdays.
Nobody's found that yet, surprisingly enough. So.
I mean, I have, but I just haven't told anybody because reasons.
Oh yeah,
all
that's
right,
fair. That's fair.
Reasons.
I
I didn't want you to know that I was, in there.
Oh, so you were the guy sending me thousands of dollars.
Listen,
Thanks for that.
don't cat's out the bag now. I don't want to. Hey, yeah. So twitch.tv/the only sinful sin. I'm just. Don't tell anybody my secrets. All right, these are my dark secrets, my dark nights. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah,
what do you want to know?
Tell me more about your Twitch channel.
Well, it's a weird little place where we do lots of fun things. Sometimes we play games. Basically, we play everything and anything.
Wait, you play games on Twitch?
Mm-hmm. Shocking, right?
Yeah. That is very... That's a thing?
Yeah, I mean,
and people watch you?
Weirdly enough, yes. I don't understand why, because I'm super, super bad at video games, but people seem to stop by once in a while.
It's the OnlyFans. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. I mean, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Listen, I don't judge. You gotta make your money, boo-boo. All right? You gotta make that money, honey.
Yeah.
Told you guys, she is not innocent at all. All right? But that's okay. She is still lovely, though.
If you say so.
As I clear my throat out a little.
That's okay. But yeah, that is what we do. We play games. We fail at games a lot, but that's kind of the fun of it.
So what have you been playing recently?
We have started the Assassin's Creed series for the first time. I kind of managed to totally miss out on every single Assassin's Creed game.
How and why?
I have no idea. Like, I knew that they existed and I knew, generally speaking, what they were about, but I've never played them.
Wow.
And then we had a vote, I think it was in the Discord, and people were like, you have to play Assassin's Creed because you suck big times at sneaking and this is going to be super fun to watch for us. And guess what? They were right.
They were right.
I am terrible at sneaking. Absolutely terrible.
Stealth? You mean go in there and kill everybody with my war axe, right? Yeah, that's stealth, apparently.
But the thing is, I will try. I will, honest to God, try, and then I will press the wrong button and accidentally stab innocent bystanders. And guards don't really like that. So,
I mean, why not?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be accepted in... What was the game we were playing now? The second one where you're in Florence? Guards are really picky about stabbing innocent bystanders.
It was either Brotherhood or number 2. They're both.
Yeah, it was the second one.
Yeah.
I started with the very first one, which was a ton of fun, but the controls were something to get used to.
Yeah, the first game is very you gotta take it with a grain of salt because it's very and it's an acquired taste. Kind of.
I liked the story. The story was really good and engaging, but
yeah,
sometimes combat was very
not
clunky.
Fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, the game came out in 2008, I believe. That was the very first Assassin's Creed, so it is old. It's 12 years old. So it's a great game overall. It's just you have to get through all the bull crap to really, dive deep and understand it and really enjoy it.
That is true. But yeah, we're slowly going to work our way through all of these games. And I mean, we do a fun thing on Saturdays where I play spooky games and am absolutely terrified by it.
Spooky games. And we get to see your live reactions now, so that's awesome.
Yes, we now have a camera, which was also very spooky. At least for me, because I've been streaming so long without a camera.
Yeah. So what made you change from, not using a camera to using a camera all of a sudden?
I tend to play a lot of story-heavy games, where you have all these big moments that you want to watch and you want to enjoy them, but you don't get to talk over them because it ruins the moment.
Exactly. I know
And
that feel.
it's really difficult to be engaging with these kinds of games than when you just have your voice to work with.
Yeah,
Because you will have these long periods of silence.
right. That's true.
But yeah, and I was curious about trying it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was also part of it.
So have you always had a camera before, or did you just get one for that particular
No,
reason?
I had one before. I had it lying around, and I think it took me about 5 months of setting things up, and I would send some of my friends like always screenshots. How does this look? And how does this look? And I think especially two of them. One of them is my moderator, Bufu, which you know. I think
Oh yeah, Bufu.
everybody knows Bufu.
Oh yeah.
And then another friend revealing too much. They were just like, "Can you please just use it, please, please do it."
Just please.
Yeah, I think I annoyed them a little bit.
No, never. No. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember going. I woke up one day, or one morning, and I was like, "Is this sin?" And then I just see your face. I'm like, "Huh?" Like I questioned myself. I was like, "Is she memeing or whatnot?" I went in and I was like, "She's not memeing. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a. She has a webcam now."
what a terrible way to wake up.
Oh my god! Right? I'm just kidding. But I was trying to figure. I was like, why does she have a webcam? All this? I didn't want to ask, because I wanted to be like super casual, like as if we always knew you had a cam there. Like it didn't matter. But it does make sense that there are a lot of games that you and I both play that just have a lot of downtime, but a lot of silence time, and it really is hard to engage with viewers because they probably think you're just not there, but you're just trying to take it all in. Like
Exactly.
like Assassin's Creed Origins, for example. I've been playing it the last like week and a half, and I've been enjoying it. Great game, by the way. Highly recommend. Well, I mean, you'll be playing it anyways, but there's a lot of silent moments where you just want to listen to the characters talk and interact and
Exactly.
take it all in. But then you have viewers that also want to talk to you, but I don't want to talk over. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on what's going on, of course. But then they probably think I'm ignoring them because there's no webcam.
Yeah, it's really a lot easier with the camera. I mean, I'm still. There are days where I'm totally not comfortable with it, where we'll just switch it off because I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
I don't want to.
That's fair. That's fair.
But it is easier to get emotions across, I feel.
Yeah, especially with with an emotionless person like me, definitely gets the message across. Is he alive?
Yeah,
Yes, he's alive. He moved.
and it adds a lot to the scary streams because we do have sound commands, special sound commands for the spooky streams.
Ooh.
And I think people now see it as a challenge to see who can make me jump the highest in my chair with a well-timed command.
So, and you said this is on Saturdays, right? Every Saturday?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
And at the moment we're playing Alien Isolation.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Right. Oh, that's a scary game. So that's a jumpy.
It is.
It is. I have it, but I'm holding all my scary games until I get my webcam again and decide to use it. Yeah.
Gonzo webcam.
Yeah. I mean, on my OnlyFans account every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's where you'll find me. But for the most part, once I feel more comfortable using the webcam again, I'll start doing spooky games.
They are definitely more fun with a webcam, I think.
Oh, I agree. People love that hardcore reaction instead of like me screaming in the background. Like, you don't get to see. It's like, what just happened? Oh, he just screamed. Oh, okay, not fun.
I had a moment last Saturday in Alien Isolation where I nicknamed the alien Alan. I don't know why, but he just looks like an Alan to me. So he's Alan now. And we met Alan for the first time, really, and it's a little cutscene, and he falls down through a vent.
Uh-huh.
and you hide under a desk as your character, and he sneaks around, and you can just see me continuously sliding down in my chair, lower and lower the closer he gets.
Wow.
That was fun.
That must have been a good time.
That game is really well made. I'm having a good time with it.
You plan on playing what was the other scary game? Well, there's a ton of them, right? Like you have for me, I played Alien Isolation. I've played I don't know if you ever heard of Fear before.
I haven't played it though. I have it in my Steam library. I want to play it.
Highly recommend playing that. Fear and Fear 2. It's it's kind of jumpy at times for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what other scary games because I don't really play a lot of horror games like that. I think you played Outlast, right?
I did.
Yeah.
That was wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty hardcore.
I remember playing that my very first time, and you have to take a break every now and then because it's very jumpy, and you're just like so much emotions going through, and trying to breathe is a challenge.
Yeah, exactly, and it's also story-wise, I think it's very heavy with how it tells the story. Especially, have you played the DLC?
No, I
The
haven't.
Outlast one. That DLC is so gory, and it's at times it's really gross.
Well,
I had to take a break because it was so gross.
That's interesting. I might have to take a look into that then.
Yeah, it's 10 times worse than the base game in terms of heavy material, heavy storyline.
You think they did that on purpose? Kind of to make you buy the DLC, or?
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Because it's less jumpy than the base game, but a lot more ew. I don't want to look at this.
So it's not really as well. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not really as jumpy. It's just more gory and it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Okay.
The story is more more focused on things chasing you and just general craziness.
Oh, just like a thriller.
Mental asylum, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Sounds like a good time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would
Very
definitely
much
be
so.
screaming, But that's just normally me when I play scary games. So are you into scary movies then?
I am.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, I will watch basically anything.
Okay.
If it's not like hardcore, I don't know, fetish, murder, glorification stuff, I don't like that. But spooky things like ghost movies, supernatural stuff, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm more into the paranormal stuff myself.
Yeah. Like Saw, I just find unnecessary, for example. I don't like these types of movies.
The first few were pretty good, and then it just really got out of hand towards the end.
I like the idea of the first one.
Yes.
The basic idea was really good, but then it just got too much and too many movies.
Yeah.
As is always the case.
So many people involved, and you're just like, wait, what? Who's who now? But yeah.
But like older movies, for example, I remember being super scared of the Ring movie when it came out. I think I was 15 or 16 when that came out, and I saw it in the cinema, and I was so scared of my TV for weeks.
You didn't want no random girl drenched in water just coming out of your TV?
No thanks.
Okay, cool.
I'd rather not.
Seems legit.
I mean, do you?
No, I'm good. The whole tape thing of 7 Days to Die, I kind of stopped watching VHSs because of that, because Like, what if
Yeah.
one day randomly I'm trying to watch like Aladdin from for Disney or whatever, and it's like you have 7 days to live or die. Or I'm like, Mom,
What happened to my Disney movie?
I just wanted to watch Aladdin. I wanted to sing A Whole New World.
And now I'm in a whole new world.
Exactly. Thank you. You got the joke. Thank you. Somebody
I
who
got you.
understands. Oh, but
But yeah,
I
no.
mean,
Horror movies are great. They are a good time, I think.
I feel like they're a good time with friends. I
Oh
believe,
yeah, absolutely.
especially in the cinema. I remember. I forgot which movie it was. No, not Annabelle. The Orphan. Was it? It was
Oh,
Orphan.
that was amazing. That was
Yes.
a really good movie.
So good. So it was me and like 6 other of my friends, and we all went to the cinema together. And I made the entire theater laugh at like everything. Like, we knew it was a jump scare movie, but we were all memeing and joking, and everybody was just laughing and having a good time. Like when the entire theater is laughing with you at the jokes you're making, oh, you're doing good. And that was
That's
literally
awesome.
me. Yeah. I don't normally do that, only with a bigger crowd, because we can all just meme on each other, But when the entire theater was just laughing, you're like, yeah, it was a good time. But
Well
that was a
done.
good movie too, though. That was a great movie.
Yeah, that was an amazing movie. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a really good horror movie.
Yeah,
Come up.
a lot of horror movies nowadays aren't really horror. They're more just like jump scares, and like it's coming too. So
Yeah, not even good jump scares. That's true.
so what's your favorite horror movie, or the one that really makes you cringe when you think about it?
I think the one that will always get me is the original, the Japanese version of what's it called? Ju-on, I think.
Ju-on.
The Grudge.
Oh, yes.
But not the US
The
version.
US
but
version,
the original version. It is so scary.
Yeah.
And that noise she makes just stayed with me for a long time.
Oh.
It's
I feel like Japanese
Goosebumps.
movies in general just have this different style of filmmaking, or they have a different viewpoint, and they can also get away with a lot more than what Americans can here.
they do atmosphere very well, I think.
Oh yeah, a lot gory too, a lot more gory.
Yeah. True.
I think so you might think this is funny or whatever. I know a lot of people do, but one movie that has shifted my brain for some reason has been Insidious, the very first movie.
I
I don't know if you ever seen Insidious.
yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
like a 4-part series now, or 3-part, something
Yeah.
like that. And the very first one freaked me out the most, right? Because I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's this scene where you have the kid who's kind of being possessed and is in the other world, laying in his bed, and then you have the Ghostbusters crew, is what I call them. And then the old lady who's like a messenger slash person who speaks to spirits and whatnot, a traveler as well. She goes into the room and she's like talking, describing like what she feels, what she sees, and one of the guys is writing things down as fast as he can, and the music kind of starts getting a little more intense. Very kind of just, it gets louder and louder in your ears, and you just feel it through your body, right? And she's looking around, and camera's pointed right on her face. Okay, so the entire scene is just her doing that, and then almost at the end, it kind of like she starts turning around slowly, and then she looks up at the corner of the room, and her eyes just open up, and she's like, and then it points over to the corner of the room, and there goes the freaking demon with his like red mask and face, and then the music just goes really loud and in your ears and eerie, and like, and this is in broad daylight too. This is like sunny outside and everything, and that freaked me out, mainly because of the music and everything behind it. Like, I can't hear that Insidious intro music because I freak out a little, and now I can't look at the corners of rooms anymore.
That's a well-done movie.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a really well-done movie.
Yeah. It's less jumpy and more just atmospheric in a way. Oh, man.
I have a similar movie like that had me thinking also for a long time. It's a little older. I think it's called The Others with Nicole Kidman.
The Others. That sounds familiar. What does that sound?
It's really good because it follows a mother and her 2 children, and the father is at war, so he's not there, and they live in an estate. And she always hears things. She hears people walking around, people talking, stuff like that, and she wants to figure out what's going on. And it breaks all down to the fact that actually this family you've been following the whole movie, they are the ghosts. They are dead. And the people they are hearing are the new people living in the house now in the future that are trying to get rid of them because they can hear them too as ghosts.
Oh, wow.
And it's such a... That was a movie where I was sitting there because I did not see that revelation coming. And I was like, wow. Okay.
Wow.
That is super creepy if you think about it.
Yeah. You think you're alive, but you're really not. And you think you're hearing ghosts, but you're the ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was a really good movie. It was also super atmospheric. There was nothing really happening. No jump scares or anything, but it was just this intense feeling of something is wrong.
Was that with that was with Nicole Kidman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now.
It's a little older, but it was really good.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the turn of the millennia was like the best era for games and movies, you know, because it was like things were changing in terms of, you know, equipment and technology. So we started to see a bit more creativity, if you will.
Yeah.
So, oh, man.
And also people were still coming up with unique stories and things to tell.
True.
Which
yeah.
I'm kind of missing now because it's either a sequel or a prequel or a remake or
reboots, more reboots. It's superhero movies and more reboots.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just never get away from it, and it's kind of sad that there's not a lot of creativity anymore. Or if there is creativity, nobody wants it because it's not a reboot or a superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know if it's going to sell.
I have massive problems, for example, with all these remakes of Disney movies that were a large part of my childhood. And now they're just shitty remakes that nobody needs.
Live action, you know, remakes. And you're just like, why? We didn't need this. Nobody asked for this.
Yeah. Because the originals are perfect. You don't need to reboot them.
Yeah.
They're good the way they are.
Maybe remaster them, you know, make them 4K quality, which I think they have now.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Disney movies are 4K, and that's all we need. I'm fine.
Exactly.
Don't ruin
I'll watch original Lion King any day.
Oh, of course.
No problem for me.
But not this current Lion King that I don't know. I don't know. Look a little too real.
I don't want Beyonce singing Nala. I don't need that. I don't need it.
That's fair. That is fair. It's not part of the Disney feel, I guess.
No.
Oh. So, moving from horror movies, right? Do you have a favorite superhero movie?
Oh wow, that's a tough question.
I know.
That's a really tough question. I think if we're really talking Are we talking favorite superhero or favorite movie in general?
We that could be two separate things. Yeah, just the movie for right now.
Because I think movie-wise, I was absolutely impressed by how they ended the current Avengers
Oh, Infinity War.
storyline with Endgame.
Or yeah, Endgame.
Because that is how you do character development, in my opinion,
Oh
over
yeah.
a span of different movies and
Oh,
how many years, I don't know.
15,000 years. It feels like.
But that was so on point. That was such a perfect way to wrap this big story up, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
they did a good job on that for sure.
I was really impressed. And that
I
got quickly followed up by the disappointment that was the latest Star Wars movie.
oh, my heart when that movie came out. I was happy because they put the Knights of Ren in there, and then they didn't give them no screen time. They give them maybe like 5 minutes in the entire movie.
This was
oh my god.
this was the first time where I was at the cinema and I was really, really close to standing up and leaving.
Oh
'Cause
my.
I was so mad. There was so much bullshit in that movie.
Tell me about it. I hope they reboot it or do something with it because man, I was just mainly happy that they kind of just put it to rest, and
Yeah.
just the way it all happened. I'm like, it doesn't make sense, but whatever. Well, I'll take it. I really just wanted the Knights of Ren in the movie, and they provided it, but you didn't see like their backstory or anything. You're just like, I want more. And
Yeah,
they
but
didn't.
it's the same with everything. You got so much information thrown at you without backstory or context, and
Yep.
I don't know. Suddenly, Leia teaches Rey the
Ray,
Force because she's a
exactly.
Jedi, and Rey can do all of these crazy things that I
That's
don't know
unexplainable
how.
because she's Palpatine's granddaughter apparently. And
I remember a time where the Force had rules,
yes,
and it was a better time.
there were lots of rules, and it made much more sense with the rules
Yes.
around. And then now you're just like,
I want my rules back.
that doesn't make sense. How is she more powerful than Kylo at the first film, and Kylo is a beast himself, and then all of a sudden he becomes bitch boy number 2, and it just like Kylo literally carried that entire movie, the entire
Yeah.
just trilogy.
He was the only real
The only real.
okay-ish character.
Yeah, I mean, he had the most character development in all of the trilogy if you really look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, Finn started having some character development, but it kind of fell off in the
They
second
just
movie.
cut it, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, how is he able to wield the lightsaber? There was just like, we get he's a Force user, or he has something with the Force, but how does he get to use the lightsaber all of a sudden? It just
Yeah,
I don't know.
it doesn't make sense.
The whole second movie needs to get thrown out. That was just a waste of time for all of us.
Third movie too, please.
Third movie, like the first movie's fine. Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice set. I was like, okay, that
Ex-
could be something.
Exactly. And then now they throw junk at us, like monkeys throwing poop at each other. That's kind of what they did to us.
Yeah.
You're like,
And lots of fan fiction stuff.
oh man.
I hate it when they do that.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know what's canon anymore. Apparently nothing's canon anymore. They're just gonna redo everything, and I don't know. They weren't supposed to kill Luke in the second one, but they did, and I don't know why. And then they brought him back as a Force ghost, and I'm a little upset about it.
I think what I hate the most is that if you look at it closely, they kind of undid the whole
First 6
Anakin
movies.
Skywalker redemption arc,
Yes.
because it was for nothing. Now a Palpatine did all the work and took the Skywalker name. Like, that
Feels
is so
bad.
much shitting on Skywalker name. I'm like, no.
Feels bad.
No.
I do not accept a Palpatine being a Skywalker. No.
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 I do not.
Unless Kylo somehow impregnated Rey, within the last moments of his life. Like, he used Force energy and just gave her a baby with metachlorines or whatever, and now she's pregnant.
Put it past everything that has happened in that movie.
Episode 10, Rey's pregnant. God dang.
God damn it, Kylo.
Kylo just had to be baby daddy. And then Rey's gonna be like, I don't know who the father is, and is just gonna recycle everything all over again. Why? But why?
That was such a bad movie. Yeah.
They tried. Not hard enough, but they tried.
Did it right.
I agree.
What they did wrong, Marvel did good. That was a really good.
Yeah.
Especially the Tony Stark story was so well-rounded in terms of writing and character development. I was very impressed by that.
Well, they knew that Robert Downey Jr. didn't want to do any more movies with them, so they kind of had to wrap things up, but they had to do it correctly,
Yeah, and that they did.
Same with Chris Evans, with Captain America. They had to wrap everything up, You're just like, all right, thanks guys, appreciate it. What do we do now?
Yeah,
you don't do anything.
But it was well done. It was really good.
Oh yeah.
And it was so much epicness in one movie.
So much what?
Epic moments, many epic moments.
Yeah, the music really helped out with a lot of those epic moments, I believe.
That's true.
I'm a big music person, especially movie music. John Williams just does everything for me.
Yeah, same.
Like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Like, just the music brings me. It's the same thing for games, right? Like, if the game has amazing music and decent gameplay and an okay story, I'm all for it.
Exactly. Same.
I'm all for it. That's why I like Final Fantasy games, because the musics are so good.
That's true. The music is amazing.
Do you play Final Fantasy games?
I have played a couple of them when I was younger on my old PlayStation 1.
Oh boy, here we go. Tell me more.
I've played Final Fantasy 7 and I loved it.
Okay, good. I'll take that.
Yeah, and then I obviously played a bit of Final Fantasy Online.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I had fun with that.
Yeah, I remember we used to play together. Yeah.
I do wanna play the remake that just came out.
7 remake?
Yeah, because I do want to play all of these.
So are you gonna wait for it to come out on PC, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll have to wait for it because I don't have a console at the moment.
You don't have a console?
No.
What?
I know.
Oh man, feels bad, but that makes sense though. That makes sense. What do you think about the next generation of consoles really focusing on being strictly, or not strictly, but mainly digital content? Instead of like having your games on CDs, you have to download them via a store.
I don't think I really have that strong of an opinion on that, because I mean, I get that people will want to buy exclusives and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I also like to collect things, just not games or CDs, but other game-related, movie-related stuff. So I totally get that aspect of it. But otherwise, I don't really see the difference. And in some cases, I think it's good to get things online, because you just get them a lot faster than you would if you had to wait for shipping or something else.
Yeah, I mean, like my opinion on it is like this, right? Those digital games that you buy are licensed, right? You're not buying the game, you're buying the license. If they ever decide to pull that license for whatever reason, most of the time you're not going to be able to play that game unless they allow you to play the game or re-download the game or whatever. And it kind of limits you from being able to play the games that you want, because I mean, if you have a disc, you can just pop it in and play whenever you want just fine, download updates and whatnot. But if you just have the digital copy online that doesn't sell it anymore, how are you going to get it back?
Yeah, that's actually something I haven't thought about, but you're right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not buying the game. You don't own these games. You're just owning licenses for them, and that's why, it's easy. That's why Steam, Epic, and everybody else can sell these games, and then they can just pull them off and be like, okay. So and like games that have been remastered, for example, right? You can't buy the original versions of them on Steam anymore because they're remastered. Luckily, I was able to get one of the original versions of The Last Remnant, for example, got remastered. Okay. And a couple months ago, you can't buy the original, but you can buy the remaster. But I have the original, so it's kind of funny, kind of odd that they did that. I don't think they gave me the remastered version of it, because sometimes they do that for free, like they did with Borderlands 1. And I think Borderlands 2 as well, but more than, yeah. I was in the middle of a playthrough, and the next day they were like, yeah, we just remastered, here you go. And then I downloaded it, and I was able to play from where I stopped at, which was kind of nice. But yeah,
that's a very good point. I've never thought of it in that way, but you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to think about, the next generation of consoles and the next generation of gaming,
I mean, there's just so much happening all the time.
True.
In terms of upgrades and what you could get and what you could do, it's crazy.
So what do you think about the price of the next generation of consoles? You think it's worth let's say $800 to buy a PS4 or Xbox 1000 or whatever it's called nowadays, and over a computer, or what's your take on that?
It depends. I feel like it could be worth it if you're really into some of the exclusives that are gonna be on one or the other console. But otherwise, I think the only reason I would really consider buying a console is if there was a game that I absolutely had to play.
Like Assassin's Creed 2 on PS5, right?
For example.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know, for example, of people who have bought consoles so that they could play The Last of Us, which I get because it seems like a great game. But for me, the pull is not enough to buy a console.
Right, especially
because I have my PC. If I want to play with a controller, I can do that.
Same thing. That's my console.
Exactly.
That's fair.
And I kind of hate that they make games exclusive. No.
Well, they do that so that you do buy only from
console.
them. Yeah, the console, and which makes sense, but still, it kind of limits it. Like, if there was just a way for everybody to be happy and still get paid, then so be it. But I don't know. So what are your plans for the future of your stream? Where do you plan on taking it? Is there a particular route you're trying to take? Maybe partner, right? Twitch partner.
I think it's fair to say that I have absolutely no plans. Which I know is very, very, very odd for a streamer to say, but I guess that's been me from the start. I've never streamed because I wanted to achieve anything with it, but more like I wanted to stream. I started streaming because I've met some really, really cool people on Twitch when I was going through a really shitty time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, hey, maybe this would be a way to meet more people that are of the same mindset and that like the same things that I like. And that was true. Like, I've met some of my best friends now on Twitch, which I wouldn't want to miss from my life.
That's
so
good.
I kind of just want to keep doing that, having fun with people, meeting lovely new people.
That's good.
That's that.
That's actually really good. So you just wake up, you just throw on the stream, and then whatever you play kind of thing.
I mean, I do have plans for what's going to be shown content-wise and stuff like that, but that is more because I'm a person that likes to plan things. So, sorry. Is that disappointing?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, planning is good. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but that's okay.
Do tell me about it. That's life. But yeah, in general, I want to stream because I'm having a ton of fun with it, and that's what I want to do.
That's good. I like that. I like that. You stream for the fun of it, not to, I need to achieve 500 views by next month or else my life sucks kind of thing,
Yeah, no, I've never been one for that. I mean, sure, it's nice to see when the stream actually grows or when there's more engagement and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not, it's not. I'm
don't
not
force it.
Stressing about it.
Yeah, you don't need to force it. Good things take time to marinate, and then you can take a bite out of it, or lick, whichever you prefer. Well, that's good though. I'm glad that you're not taking you're taking it serious, but not so serious to the point where you need to like maximize on everything you do.
Yeah, I think what also helps is that as much as I would like to have it as my career because it's super fun, it's not my main career. Like, I have a job that I am spending a lot of time at that has me financially stable, so I also have to put a lot of energy towards that. And yeah, I think that's maybe a little difference also. I'm not dependent on streaming going well, so I can see it more from a relaxed viewpoint.
That's true. Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of us, at least on the team, that also have jobs outside of streaming that kind of just take this as a hobby or kind of just a way to relax and just meet new people.
Exactly. I think if I would have to stress every month about making a certain amount of subs to pay my bills, I would stress a lot more about it.
Yes, that's why. I mean, going full time sometimes is kind of risky, because what if you have a bad month or something? Something comes up randomly, and you need to pay for it. Like, what if you can't make ends meet? That it's a lot to think about. It's a lot of added stress to really.
I have a ton of admiration for people who do it. Like,
of course.
I think I am too much of a chicken to ever try that out.
I think I just like my job too much.
That too. I really like my job, so that's
good.
Also comes into play.
Yeah, definitely.
But I admire all the people who do it and do it so well, because it's so much work.
Yeah. It's more work than actually working a 9-to-5 job for the most part, I think.
Absolutely.
Because at least at work, right, you already have, kind of the plan of the day and what you're going to do. And you already know for every hour you're getting paid exactly what, or salary or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's a little different on the streaming platform. It's like I hope I can get 50 subs, or however many subs you need to. Yeah,
and I'm not sure. Maybe not.
like what if somebody doesn't come in or renew their sub that month? Like, what happens? Like, what if I want to take a break? You can't really take a break. So how long have you been streaming?
That is a good question. I think it's been 1.5 years now, something like that.
Wow, that's actually really good. That's really really good for almost two
Is it?
years of streaming. Yeah, you're doing great for almost 2 years of streaming. A lot of people would kill to be where you're at. You know.
Yeah, it's to be fair, I think I got pretty lucky because I was a long time member of a lot of really, really great communities. For example, Tugboat Stream or Twiggy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when those people found out that I had started streaming, they would support immensely, which I was a bit overwhelmed with, but it was so nice to see.
Right.
So you're always lucky when you have that, I think.
So
Because they will help
networking,
out.
basically.
Yeah, I wasn't even consciously networking because I think I was streaming for 3 months and I hadn't told anybody that I was streaming.
Ah, interesting.
And I think revealing too much had my stream recommended to him by Twitch. And he was like, "What the fuck? You're streaming? Why? How? What?"
How come you didn't tell me this? Why?
It's like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't advertise the stream at all at the beginning because I wasn't sure about it and I didn't know how it was gonna go. And I was streaming from a shitty laptop when I started
Aw.
with a headset, so I had nothing in terms of setup. Nothing.
You just turned it on and went with it, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I see other people now who like prepare for weeks and weeks and weeks to go live, I was just okay. This
All right.
game, OBS, go live. We'll see.
No plan, just go.
Yeah.
You spearhead it. I love it. I love it. And here you are making it much more consistent now, and you know you built a wonderful community, very
That is true.
welcoming. Everybody likes to lick people there for some reason. It's weird, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, there's just this one guy, and he comes into my chat, and he always starts licking people.
Really? Yeah, that's odd.
Uh-huh.
That is extremely odd. Does your chat also lick people back? Is the
I
question.
mean, yeah, they have to take the challenge, of course.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to hear. See, so if you guys are interested in licking people, definitely come by to Sin's stream, and she'll more than be willing to lick you back for the most
No,
part.
I don't do the licking.
Oh, you don't do the licking.
That's all on my chat.
Okay, all right. So her chat will do all the licking. Got it. Got it. Good deal. Good deal. Well, that's good. I mean, you almost 2 years now streaming and having a wonderful community. Like, what are some tips or suggestions for newer and upcoming streamers that might want to start streaming, that are probably viewing this video or this podcast? Like, what do you have for them?
I say, for me, don't play games because you think they will give you engagement if you don't like them. Because viewers, I can speak as a viewer here, I know when a streamer is just playing a game because they think they will get views out of it and they hate the game. And it's absolutely no fun to watch. For me, for example, I started with the Dragon Age series because those are my favorite games, and I knew that I could talk about Dragon Age for hours on end. So it really helps if you have a game that you love and that you can talk about. That also, because it will feel different if you're passionate about the game. It will definitely help you. And also, yeah, you've already said it. Networking is kind of important, but it's also a very fine line of being engaging with other streamers and advertising yourself too much. So don't just always go into people's streams and talk about your stream. just be there for people, and people will be there for you. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time, Can't be that guy like, hey,
don't rush it.
I'm gonna go leave you now to go stream on my stream
exactly.
over at twitch.tv/ XXX whatever. Like don't be one of those. Definitely.
Yeah.
I go with the more modest, like humble route, kind of just stream, and then if people just from those communities kind of find you, via Discord or whatever, then let it be, but don't force it.
Exactly. And in my opinion, also those people are the best that just come to you because they're genuinely curious about what you're doing. Because those are the people you can build real relationships with.
Oh yeah,
and that will stay usually.
Definitely. And I do agree with the game selection. I remember when I first started streaming, I went to GameStop and I bought games that I thought would get the most engagement, and
Tell me more. What games did you buy?
Oh man, this was back in like 2015. So this was Dark Souls 3, this was UFC 2, Dragon Age Origins was one of them. What else? No, Inquisition, I think was that was the new one, right? Yeah, Inquisition was the new one. That's the one. And then like 2 other games that I can't remember. And I'm like, oh, these games are getting a lot of views. Let me go ahead and play them. And I got nobody. Nobody will scroll down to the 0 viewer level and watch.
Yeah.
So, and plus I wasn't having a good time with it. And they were just wasted there anyway. So I was kind of upset that I wasted all that money. But I mean, you learn. You definitely learn. Oh, and Witcher 3. There you go. That was one of them too. Yeah.
I remember being genuinely confused when the first 2 or 3 people started coming in and started regularly coming in. I'm like, why? Who are you and why are you here? I'm very confused that you're here because my content is shit.
Well, I mean, that's just just, I guess, criticism. It's just, you think your content's crap, but then somebody else thinks your content's gold.
Yeah, and I think also these first streamers, as I said, for me it really helped. I played Dragon Age Origins, and they came in because they wanted to discuss certain aspects of Dragon Age lore, and I was talking about those aspects. So we had these really, I think we were talking more about Dragon Age lore than I was actually playing the game.
Well,
at
that's
this
good.
point.
That's good.
So you need to find your thing that makes people want to engage with you. And if that is talking about codex entries or, I don't know, licking people, you need to find your thing.
You gotta find your thing. There you go. Find your thing. All right, guys. If that's one thing you take away from this podcast is find your thing, wherever it may be.
Don't because I see so many streamers starting and trying to copy other streamers, but that's not gonna work because I come to a streamer because this exact streamer gives me something unique that another person doesn't. I don't want a copy of that streamer.
True.
I want you and your unique personality that adds something to what I'm watching. Don't copy others.
I wonder what brings you to my stream now.
Yours.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the wonderful ASMR voice.
Oh, damn it.
And you're a really funny guy. I genuinely enjoy your commentaries.
See, this is where she starts fumbling with words. She's like, all right, commentary. Oh yeah, gameplay. Oh yeah, your personality too is great. But definitely like the voice for sure comes in.
And I think what I like most is with you that I feel like I can genuinely engage in banter that I cannot with other people. And you will never take it too seriously, and we'll always know that we're just
joking, memeing,
joking around. Yeah,
like I know I can't take you seriously unless
I know.
unless I know when you're serious and when you're not, and that's just from knowing you for quite a while. So
exactly.
But yeah, I mean, is there anything else you wanna add before we end today's podcast?
I think that's all.
Sweet.
You
No
don't have any more
promotions.
questions?
No promotions. No OnlyFans account. No.
I told you that was a secret.
All right, we'll just edit that out. No problem. All right, make sure to edit this part out. Got it. All right.
Yeah. Take notes, Gonzo.
Taking notes. All right, got it. But thanks again for for hanging out with me and talking about movies and Star Wars and games and streaming. Just
Anytime.
this is about getting to know you as a person, streamer, all that fun stuff. And
Anytime, Gonzo.
yeah. I mean, hopefully we can do this again sometime in the future, and we can talk about something planned. Cough, cough, because I know you like things planned, of course.
We can talk about you, for example. I could interview you.
No.
Has that been, no?
No, it's fine. That was the very first Mellow episode. Nobody wants to know more about me anymore. It's fine.
Are you sure about that?
There's so much to know. I mean, if you're curious, make sure to watch the one and only called Sin, that we only call Sin, on twitch.tv, because I'm always in her channel licking people. I mean, not licking people. Not licking people.
Yeah.
For unintended reasons. But yeah, again, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you hanging out. If you guys want to check out Sin, it's twitch.tv/the_1_ do I have to do all the underscores?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think people will find me.
the_1_called_Sin. All right, definitely go check her out. She's a lovely, lovely individual, and
not as complicated as my username might indicate.
She is extremely complicated, but that's fine. It comes with the package, So, and if you actually do go to her stream, tell her that she's innocent and lovely, and she will give you VIP access instantly. So, there's that right there. But again, thank you all for watching, and hopefully we catch you next time on the next episode. Until next time, later.
Goodbye.